Hello, Taurus. What is good with you? Let's get you all a little bit of bonus material on the table here for your January reading, okay? Bonus time for Taurus. Do. So I have been feeling a little bit under the weather. Like I was telling Aries, I am going to have to conserve my energy for these readings. Can't go too crazy. I've been hearing a lot of people are feeling under the weather. Just to let everybody know, take very good care of yourself. Do the best that you can to keep your body in as alkaline of a state as possible. Okay, get plenty of rest and keep your vibration high. Okay, just wanted to let you know. Anyway, for those of you who are new to my channel, when I do bonus readings, what I'm actually looking for is details that I may have left out of the main monthly reading or missed, so. Well, let's hop on in. I think I'm going to do kind of like Aries, and I want to start off with the person you're inquiring about and their past intentions. What were their intentions in the past? I just want to take a little gander here at the past. Did they have true, genuine intentions when you all first connected? Let's just see. Just because two people have good intentions, that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be rainbows and unicorn farts. We know that. All right, two more. The Tower. Eight of Cups reversed. It's almost kind of looking like this was a little bit unexpected. Something was unexpected in the past. What is this here? See, okay, so I'm going to tell you straight up. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to steer around past energy, okay? Because for those of you who have been following me for a while, what comes up every time we read a new connection? Past energy. Past energy. It came up for Aries. Anytime we read the new person, past energy always comes into the new. So I'm trying to steer around that. It's the first card that came out here. Something was a little bit unexpected, though. Maybe they felt like you came on a little bit strong. Yeah, I'm almost kind of feeling like they felt like you were coming on a little bit strong. You know what I mean? And maybe you did, maybe you didn't. I know there's some of you saying, what the fuck are you talking about? I wasn't coming on strong. It feels to me like there was something about this person that was kind of like, you know what? Does that make any sense with the Lover's card reversed and the Six of Pentacles in the reverse? It almost kind of feels like you were coming on a little bit strong, or at least they felt that way. It's almost like they wanted to take it a little bit slow. And I can't steer around this. I think it had a lot to do with the situation that whatever came to an end in the past here. Or maybe it was them coming on stronger, but there's a big energy here. Let me just go ahead and throw it out there, whatever side of the coin you're on, okay? There's energy here of somebody coming on too strong and the other person being a little bit put off by it. That's what's coming through here. That's what's coming through. The Three of Swords in the reverse, Devil card, Nine of Cups. Man, it almost kind of looks to me like this person wasn't even looking for nothing serious. That's what it's looking like to me. Man, if those of you who are saying, oh, that's not true, they were in love with me at first sight, they probably spit some real good game and blew some very colorful smoke up your ass, okay? Because this is kind of looking to me, Two of Cups reversed, Devil card, Lovers reversed, Nine of Cups. This is looking to me like this person had intentions of not much more than a booty call. But we have all been involved in that one booty call that lasted 2 or 3 years. I think we've all been there, right? Most of us have. I know I have. We've all been there. You got that little booty call and it ends up lasting 3 years, But let me go ahead. Okay. That's all that would come through on this right here. I don't really know if their intentions were all that solid in the beginning. I don't know. But things can change. Maybe it was just supposed to be a booty call and then they fell madly in love. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see how they're currently feeling. How's this person currently feeling about Taurus? Hey, man, I wore my shirt today because, man, for those of you who don't know who I am, I don't sprinkle sugar on the readings to make them sound cute. I read exactly what I see. Anyway, let's see here. Let's see what their current feelings are. Let's see. Whoa, whoa. Two of Wands. I think they're a little bit indecisive. They're not 100% sure exactly what they want to do right now in regards to this situation. And that also depends on where the two of you stand. If this is somebody who's currently in your life or somebody from the past. Let me see here. One more. Three of Wands. Two of Wands and Three of Wands. Back to back. They're waiting. Oh, yeah, they're waiting on you with the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, they're waiting on you. Lover's card reversed again. So they feel unfinished business, but the connection isn't. With that Lover's card reversed in the past energy, I don't know if they ever really felt a real strong connection. They may have. Maybe they've just been ignoring the connection or fighting against it. Or if they did end up developing a real strong connection at one point. See, look at this. This doesn't make any sense because you got the Six of Cups and the World card reversed, indicating that they miss you and they do feel unfinished business, but they're not feeling, that's not really like a connection that's keeping them up at night. They're not losing sleep over this. Does that make sense? But I feel like they're waiting on you. And I know you all hear me say this every single time, but it feels like they're challenging your stubbornness. It feels like they're challenging your stubbornness. I'm a fixed sign too. They always do that to the fixed signs. I think stubbornness intimidates people, being stubborn and headstrong intimidates people. And it always makes people want to compete with that. That's one thing I've noticed as a fixed sign myself. I'm about as stubborn as they come too. And both of my parents, my mother and my father, were both Taurus. So I was created by two Tauruses, So I'm about as stubborn as they come too. And I get this same problem all the time. People always want to challenge, and try to be more stubborn than you. And if they always do that to the fixed signs. I say the same thing to Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius too. But anyway, they're waiting on you. They feel unfinished business. Oh, they got their guard up too. Oh, yes, this person's very guarded, very, very heavily guarded. It kind of feels like a bit of a silent standoff, though. Let's see if they have. Let me see something real quick, though. I know y'all are wanting to know more than that. Hang on. What kind of feelings? What feelings does this person have, though? What feelings do they have? The Wheel. It's like they want closure. World card reversed, Wheel upright. They want closure. They're wanting closure. Queen of Wands. This is all ego-based shit right here. This person got a big old ego. Let's just put it to you like that. They got a big old ego. Big old ego. Let's see their actions then. Okay, let's see their actions. This is kind of irritating me a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you. Kind of irritate me a little bit. Let's see their actions. What actions are they taking? What actions are they taking towards Taurus universe? What actions are they taking? I think eventually with that 10 of Wands back there, see, this is what happens. When you try to out-stubborn a fixed sign, it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. And if you aren't a fixed sign and you don't really have very much fixed energy in your chart, it's really, really hard. And that the weight of the burden will get heavier and heavier and heavier and heavier until they finally bend and break and basically surrender. I do think that they will eventually break and surrender. The Sun card. Six of Pentacles, reverse Page of Cups. Yep. But the 10 of Cups is reversed. So what's that all about? Knight of Swords is reversed. What in the world is going on with this person? Okay, you know what I think they're doing here? Okay, so they're not giving up 100%. They're not saying, oh, okay, well, I'm just going to give in and throw in the white towel and I'm going to come throw myself at you. They're not doing that. But they're saying, okay, all right, I'll give in a little bit and I'll communicate or do something to get your attention. I'll break the ice, but you got to do the rest. You got to do the rest, you know, because they're pretty well convinced that you're still in love with them. And maybe you are, maybe you aren't, but they're convinced that you want them back. So I think they're at least going to come forward and break the ice, but they're not going to offer reconciliation. They may apologize. They may come forward and apologize. Okay. But I don't see them offering reconciliation with the Knight of Swords, Ten of Cups reversed. It's like they're leaving that up to you. Okay. I'll break the ice, but you got to do the rest. You know, they probably got 1,000 excuses, 1,000 excuses. Poor, pitiful me. I was going through a lot. I'm going through a lot right now. You know what I mean? Gonna start poking at you and playing with your emotions. Thanks, Black Mirror, for that super chat. Thank you. High Priestess reversed. Yeah, I feel like they're probably gonna apologize and open up a little bit. They're gonna apologize and open up a little bit. Boo-hoo, it's so rough right now. You know, I'm just struggling. They cut my hours back at work. You know, I don't know how I'm going to pay my electric bill. Boo hoo, boo hoo, boo hoo, boo hoo. You know, poking at you, poking at you. Let's see the outcome then. Let's see the outcome. Let's see the outcome. Usually that kind of shit doesn't really work on fixed signs. I don't know. I don't know. It depends on how wrapped around their pinky they got you. Excuse me. Depends on how wrapped around their pinky they got you. Let's see here. Let's see. The moon card. And okay, so I see you communicating. They may open up with you, but I don't really see you being quite so open. Not really. It's like I see you keeping a line of communication open, but it's very surface level. Very surface level. You know what I mean? Deck's getting an attitude. Come on, Deck. I love this deck. This is one of my favorites. It's the Albano weight. I think that's how you say it. It's like the Rider weight, but all the color scheme is different in all the cards. I love it. Strength card reversed. Ah, okay. Fool card. Okay. All right. Okay, cool. So I see the two of you being able to patch things up and maybe become friends. I see the two of you maybe patching things up and kind of becoming friends. But with the Hierophant reverse here, you're probably just going to be kind of distant friends, you know? Going to kind of be distant friends. I don't see you jumping all the way in and reconciling things and, okay, let's get back together and let's try this again. But I see you all squashing the beef and just kind of, you know, it's going to linger in some awkward silence, you know? Kind of linger in an awkward silence. You know, every time you get on Facebook or whatever, you see them like your post or something, and you're like, that's awkward. Okay, that's weird. You know what I mean? That type of trying to think of a more efficient way to spin it, where I don't see full on reconciliation. I see you keeping a bit arm's distance, and you all are a part of each other's lives, but very distant from each other. Does that make sense? Maybe that's the best thing to do. Maybe that's the best thing to do. Maybe you're doing it right. Let's see what the advice is. Let's see what the advice is. I don't really feel like it needs advice, but just for the sake of the reading, I want to get the advice. What's the best advice for Taurus? Then we're going to look at new love. Then we're going to look at the new person. What's the best advice? Best advice for, the Seven of Swords. Okay. So don't be too open with this person. Okay. I think you're already doing that. Don't let them know your plans, you know, especially those of you that got big old plans for 2022. You know, going to start you a business, getting on this fitness routine. You know what I mean? Whatever. Man, 2022 is going to be a big year for changes. I'm turning my life completely around. Don't let them know that. Don't let them know that. Don't let them know that for some reason. Maybe they want to sabotage you. Maybe, you know, here's the thing too, because whenever you're changing paths like that, whenever you have a plan, you know, if there's a person that doesn't want you to succeed, they can plant little seeds of doubt in your mind. They can plant, I mean, and it may seem totally harmless, you know? Oh yeah, so I was thinking about starting this little online business. Oh man, I knew somebody that tried that and it ended up being a scam. It was a waste of time, you know, planted a seed of doubt in your mind, you know? I wouldn't do that. That's a waste of time. You know, my friend tried that a few years ago and they ended up spending $1,000 and it was a scam and they got ripped off and blah, 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 doubt, 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 doubt. Shh. You don't need that type of negativity in your life. Okay. I just feel like this person's going to somehow, some way try to sabotage any changes that you're making, especially those of you who are ascending in frequencies. You know, I wouldn't let them know what your plans are. Just don't let them know what your plans are. Okay. Wheel of Fortune reversed. Okay. Okay. So, okay. And the Emperor, man. I think you're pretty much doing it right. I think you're doing it right though. But with the Five of Swords, Seven of Swords, okay, and the Four of Wands reversed, keep this person at arm's distance. Okay, work on getting closure. Okay, work on getting closure. You all have heard me say this a million times. I'm going to say it again. You will not level up without being tested. When it's time for you to level up, the universe will give you a test. And 99% of the time, the universe gives you something that's very similar to something you've already been through. They'll throw you a person from your past, or they'll throw you a person who's very similar to somebody from your past. They'll throw you a situation that you've been thrown a million times to see if you react differently, you know, to see if you react differently. So a lot of you, you're going to have to play the game totally different with this person, especially if this was something long-term, and they know you like the back of their hand. You know, they know every little button to push to get whatever type of reaction or whatever. You can't let it happen. You got to take the bull by the horns, take control, and you get on your path. And don't let this person pull you off of it on some boo-hoo, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. You know what I mean? Just keep them at arm's distance, okay? And work on getting closure. Eventually, I think once this person sees that that game isn't going to work, they'll depart from you for good, okay? All right. New love. New love. This is the newest person making their way into Taurus's life. If you're not dealing with, interested in, or inquiring about somebody new, this is not for you. Let's see the energy here. The energy and their intentions. I really want to focus on intentions. Okay. Ace of Wands reversed. Moving a little bit slow. Moving a little slow. Two more. Bam. Seven of Pentacles reversed. Six of Cups. Woo, 10 of Cups. Okay, so this person ain't playing no games. Okay. Now this is getting confusing. So they have their version of the best intentions. See if you can follow me on this one, because this is a little bit confusing. I think this person might be a little bit immature, but it's coming from a really good place. Make sense? It's coming from a really good place. You know how when you're like 18 years old, 17, 18 years old, and you meet somebody that you fall madly, madly in love with, and at the time you have the best intentions. I want to be with you. I want to marry you. I want to grow old with you. I want to stay loyal to you. I want to put a ring on your finger. All this. I want to have kids with you. So it comes from a good place, but you're real fucking young, naive, and it's not coming from a place of very much life experience. That makes sense. That's kind of what this energy feels like here. With the 10 of Cups, but Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands reversed. See what I'm saying? I don't think they're playing games. I do think they want to take things slow. They do want to take things slow. I just don't really know how responsible and reliable this person is. See what I'm saying? They could be going through some legal problems too. Just throwing that out there. Thank you, Peanut, for that super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you. And yes, I've been doing the best that I can to steer away from it, but it comes out every time. Every time we're focused on a new connection, past energy comes up. Okay. So, yes, they do still have some unfinished business and some energetic ties to some past people. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It happens to all of us as long as they are putting forth energy, work, and effort to close that out and heal up from it. All right, let's see here. Their actions and the outcome. What actions are they taking, and how's the outcome looking, at least for January? How's things looking for January? Where's this energy headed? Ooh, the High Priestess could be a Cancer for some of you. Not speaking on that yet. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Again. Okay. Things are moving a little bit slow. A little bit slow. I feel like you're vibing this person out. Uh-oh, I see some conflict. I see some conflict. Remember, I told you the Queen of Wands reversed. I said this person might be a little bit irresponsible and unreliable. And I think you're trying to vibe this person out. King of Pentacles. Look. King of Pentacles reversed, Page of Cups. See what I'm saying? See, I think this person might be they're either immature, they could be a lot younger than you, or they're just psychologically discombobulated and don't really have their poop in a group. Don't really have their shit together. You know what I mean? I see it starting some conflict here. I see some disagreements between the two of you. Okay. You're trying to vibe this person out, putting them through that checklist. I don't know everybody's age group, but I would feel very safe betting that there's a lot of you watching this that are around my age group, 30s, 40s. I'll be 34 next month. So I bet you there's a lot of you around my age group, early to mid 30s. And when you're in your early to mid 30s, especially in your 40s, definitely when you're in your 40s, you've been around the block a time or two, ain't you? Been around the block a time or two. Mm-hmm. So by the time you get to your 30s and 40s, you're like, you going through a probationary period, you going through a probationary period. I'm watching you, making sure your actions match up with your words. I'll ask you a question today, and I'll write down the answer in my mind. And then 3 days from now, I'll ask you the same question worded differently to see if you give me the same answer. I see you really vibing this person out and studying them hardcore. With the Hierophant here, I do see some disagreements. Like I said, I see probably some inconsistencies, but I don't think it's coming from a bad place, y'all. I don't think it is. I don't think this person's playing games or trying to bullshit you or blow smoke up your ass. But I do see some irresponsibility, some inconsistency, and some immaturity, and it's probably going to lead to a few disagreements. Okay. Lovers reversed, Hierophant upright. Hang on. Let me. See, these two right here are contradicting each other. Let me see. Is this going to be long-term commitment? 3 of Wands. Okay. So I don't see separation happening anytime soon. I really don't see separation happening. I don't see any other parties in the mix either. If you're wondering whether or not they're talking to other people, no, I don't think so. I don't think you're talking to anybody else. But I see it moving extra super duper slow. Extra super duper slow throughout January. Especially Mercury retrogrades right around the corner. 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so don't try too hard. Don't try too hard. Don't try to force it. Don't try to fight things. Basically, if you look, y'all, I dedicated my life, not to learning how to read tarot, but to learning the language of the universe. That's what I dedicated my life, to learning how to speak to the universe and to learn how the universe communicates with me and developing an equal give and take relationship with the universe. And I'm going to tell you what, right now, the universe is real super easy to communicate with and to figure out what it's trying to say to you. Okay. If you let things flow naturally, and I'm not saying throw your hands in the air and just be a feather in the wind. Okay. But figure out how much resistance you need to put up before the universe is fighting against you. Does that make sense? This is we're in the fourth dimension. This is the fourth dimension on planet Earth. So anything you do is going to require work and effort. Anything that you do. But at what point am I putting forth too much work and effort and I'm backsliding and I'm sliding downhill? You know, don't try too hard. Okay. Don't try to force this person to like you. Don't try to force them to see things the way that you see them. Just don't try to force anything. Okay. I shouldn't have to tell you how to respect this relationship. I shouldn't have to tell you how to treat me. I shouldn't have to tell you what you should and shouldn't do to respect common sense boundaries in a relationship. You have no leash. You have no leash. I shouldn't have to control you. You know what I mean? If you're the type of person that requires a fucking leash, I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want a fucking pet. I want a life partner. You know what I mean? I don't want a pet. I'm not going to beg. I'm not going to chase you. I'm not going to control you. If I have to put a fucking leash on you, I don't want you. Straight up. Deuces. Bye. Bye. You know? Just don't try too hard. Okay? Let this flow naturally and get through the Mercury retrograde and see how things start to settle in. Okay. I think once the retrograde's over, which shit, isn't it? Is it pre-shadow yet, or is pre-shadow right around the corner? I don't really know. I got to look that up, but just make it through this retrograde. Okay. Make it through the retrograde and then we'll talk from there. Anyway, I feel like those were the messages that my Taurus friends needed to hear today. So I'm going to go ahead and end this reading here. Thank y'all so much for tuning in and playing along. I greatly appreciate all the love and the support and the positive feedback you guys show me every single time I get on here and do this. It makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to look in the description of this video if you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all stay blessed.